Yes, actually Indian cinema for me, I don't know it so much. But for me, it's the ones that I've seen. They're like colorful and happy, and there's always like positivity. So for me, like if I'm sad, if I see an Indian film, it makes me happy. So that's why, yeah, that's why I like Indian cinema a lot. It's colorful, and there's always dance and music and happiness. And there's sometimes sad parts, but it always comes to a happy ending. Yes, that's nice for me. That's what I like about the Indian cinema.
Ben de aynı düşünceleri paylaşıyorum.
She agrees with me.
Türkiye'de çok fazla Hint sineması izlemiyoruz. Biraz bağlar kopuk.
In Turkey, we don't really have big chances to see Indian films, but she says I wish I can see more.
Ama buraya gelip kültürümüzü tanıdıktan sonra daha da meraklı ve ilgili olacağımı düşünüyorum.
Since I came here and I knew the Indian culture a little bit more, I'm more curious about the films, and I will feel a deeper connection to the Indian films from now on.
So my question is to you, sir. How do you visualize the story, and how do you decide to choose a story for the film? If you could tell the process, how it goes by. Are you small news, how you develop it, and how you choose a film? We could have some more insight on.
Bu filmden, yani şu izlediğimiz filmden yola çıkarsak, ben sinemanın kişisel bir şey olduğunu, hikayelerin de kişisel hikayeler olduğunu düşünüyorum. Ne kadar topluma ve diğer hayatın dışındaki, yani benim hayatımın dışındaki insanlara değse de, örneğin bu filmin başlangıcı benim kendi anılarımı deşmemle başladı. Yani annemle olan ilişkimi, bebeklik ve çocukluk ilişkimi anlamaya çalışırken bu hikayenin ortaya çıkışı meydana geldi.
I believe cinema is a very personal art. Even though you're touching everybody, at least you're trying to touch everybody, it comes from a very personal side. It comes from a deep inside of you. About this film, he started digging his past and he started thinking about his relationship with his mother. That's how he got the story. So it's based on his own life experiences.
Question to you, sir. Pardon me, since I could not watch your film, but since Turkey is ideally geographically located between, it's on border to Europe and Asia, many of the Turkish films which I could see is they try to, some will be having influence on Asian kind of cinemas, some will be having European, some like Fateh Akin, they try to balance between both Europe and Asia. So how is your influence?
Bizim yani bizim sanatımızın, edebiyatımızın 200 yıldır neredeyse sorduğu bir soru var. Biz kimiz?
Our art, our literature has a main question for the last 200 years. Neydi hocam soru?
Biz kimiz?
Who are we?
Biz nereliyiz? Batılı mıyız, doğulu muyuz?
Where are we from? Are we from West? Are we from East?
Bu çok yaratıcı bir soru ama.
This is a very creative question.
Çünkü insanın kimliğini ve kendini sürekli sorgulamasına neden oluyor.
Because it's causing people to question their identity.
Mesela bizim Nobel ödülü almış yazarımız Orhan Pamuk tam da bu sorunun ortasında kitaplar yazar.
For example, our writer who won a Nobel Prize, Orhan Pamuk, is in the middle of this question, and his main question is this.
Bizim bu Aslı Bağlılık filmindeki commitment'ta da aslında bu anne kimdir, nerelidir, gelenek ve modernle arasındaki çatışmada nasıl bir süreç yaşıyordur kendi içinde, bu sorular etrafında. Yine bizim işte 200 yıldır sanatımızın dinamiği olan bu soru etrafında kurulmuştur.
Also, our film Commitment the mother in commitment. She is trying to figure out should she be a modern mother, Western, or should she stick to the traditional way of raising a child. So she also has exactly the same question with what we have in the last 200 years. Who am I? What is my way to do it?
Bizim toplumlarımız, yani Hint toplumu, İran toplumu, Türkiye ya da Asya'dakiler belki çok bu soruları devamlı sordukları ve gelenekle modern arasındaki çatışmayı yoğun olarak yaşadıkları için çok dinamik ve üretici toplumlar olduğunu düşünüyorum.
I think Turkey, Iran, India, and maybe all the Asian countries, we always question ourselves about being modern or being traditional. That's why he thinks that these people, these nations, have a very dynamic creating process, and they are very creative people.
Thank you for your question.
Other questions, please? There are no questions. We end the press conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hi everybody. Well, as Emerlina said, that is my first movie I direct. My living was made of screenplay. I was writing most of the time, and I have this. It's a bit strange, but this movie, I didn't write it myself. It was proposed to me to shoot it as a director. This was the first time, so I was pretty happy. And it's about a pianist who is downhill. He's a famous pianist and goes on depression and doesn't want to play anymore. So what happened when a great musician is mentally ill? So this is the purpose of the movie. Yes.
Can I now open the floor to the press?
Very good afternoon. My question is to Mr. Cloud Mola.
Yes.
Congrats. We never felt that is your debut direction movie. The movie is in movie also it's shot between Canada and it travels in Switzerland.
Yes.
So it is shot between Canada and Switzerland. Was there any special reason to shoot in Switzerland?
Yes, the Swiss, well, the movie is supposed to be in New York, okay, where he lives, and in Switzerland, well, it's the Alpine country who his girlfriend who died. She was very fond of this part of Swiss, so he just want to make a return. Trip to where she likes to live, and because of his feeling, he doesn't know where to go, so that's where he goes. I don't say that we don't care about the distribution, but we wanted to see it by most people, but we knew that the subject of the movie was not, well,
Very conventional.
Yeah, very conventional, yeah. And since I made some, as I said, some box office success, well, I made some drama too as a screenplay, as a screenwriter, and well, I think you can say more in a drama. This kind of movie is more the movie I like.
What is the exact message of the film? That's one line, that's my last.
Well, there's many conclusions you can take, but I think when you feel very bad, when you're at the lowest of your life, the only thing you can rely on is what you are, really. The solution is not, well, it's not always outside, it's really inside. And when you get that low, I don't think there's some kind of hope at the conclusion, but because I always want to make movies about hope, So that's why the resolution could just come at the complete end of the movie. Finally, you feel a bit better, you start smiling.
Hi, good afternoon. You look very serious person,
Yes,
but you are concerned with comedy.
yes.
So how are you balancing that?
I don't know, because I always made people laugh at school and everything, and comedy was easy for me. But maybe I look serious, but well, people, mainly myself, I'm a good spectator for drama. I like well done drama. But I have some facilities with comedy. It comes not easy, because writing comedy is very difficult too. And you have to take comedy seriously too. So, I don't know. I think my works is important for me. Working every day in front of a computer and think about people feeling, give people some feelings of joy or sorrow or sadness, and to show that life is both sides. You can laugh at it and you can cry